Welcome to social media. I am your host, Cherne. If you have not clicked like and subscribe, do it now. Okay, so here is a recap of some of the things that is going on in social media, in the world of social media, on this show that we're talking about today. So, I broke the news before any other outlet about Crystal and Neo, and Crystal saying that Neo has been allegedly cheating on her through the whole 8-year period of their marriage. And Neo responded doing, of course, damage control, saying, hey, listen, we're going to handle this privately. Please respect our privacy. Blase, blase. Well, Crystal said, listen, yeah, the privacy comes in the commitment of the relationship. I guess is how she feels about it. And she feels that, you know what, since you're sharing your alleged body, she's sharing the tea. And now more has come to light. She filed for divorce. And now that she's filed for divorce, she seems like going to be going after the moolah. And not only that, she filed that things are irretrievably broken, that their marriage is irretrievably broken. And it is alleged by original source, because you all are quick to say, what's the source? What's the source? The source is TMC broke the news that she is claiming that he had fathered a child with another woman during their marriage. Now, that being said, she's not only just filed for divorce, she's filed for alimony. She's filed for custody, and she's doesn't mind sharing legal custody on the legal side, but she will have primary custody, which means that she would most likely be getting allegedly child support. So that being said, that she is not trying to make it work, and she's like, I would be a fool to continue to stay. So I guess this incident was the straw that broke the camel's back. So, and Neo said in previous interviews that he was single for allegedly a year and a half before he got in a relationship with Crystal. So many people are saying in social media world that what you got, what's coming to you, how you get them is how you lose them towards Crystal, and like they saw it coming a mile away. But let's be clear that he has said on multiple occasions that he was separated, and I guess I don't know like what the status of single was, and that he takes a while from one relationship to get in another. But I don't know, only she knows, only they know what the deal is, including the first wife. Now, that being said, that means that 9 million net worth that he allegedly is worth will definitely be up for some hits. Now, I don't know if Neo's trying to make it work for that reason, or if he's really trying to make it work because he is in love, he's made a mistake and trying to make amends. We'll see what happens with this story. Now, that being said, my best goes out to them. So we talked about that, but when I broke the news, and I was the first source to break it, I did not share about the divorce because the divorce paperwork hadn't been filed. That's new. That being said, moving on, Brittany Griner today was sentenced to 9 years in prison. And what she did say to the judge was that she hopes that her life will not end here. And she asked the judge for leniency. Apparently, she has found favor with the prisoners and prison guards who have encouraged her just before the sentencing that everything will be okay. So I'm glad that she's being treated okay, or well as can be expected, being in a foreign country as Russia. Now, what is interesting to me is the comments that Trump has made about Brittany Griner, and mentioned nothing about the other prisoner who is being traded, who happens to be a guy that is Canadian, who has has Canadian roots and has a dual citizenship in several different countries, the United States being one of them, and his name is Paul Whelan. And Paul not only was not the only one being imprisoned. This is so before Brittany, let's back up. Before Brittany even got in Russia, Paul and Victor Bout were arrested for espionage. And it kind of makes, it's understandable how they would think that maybe Russia, because Paul has dual citizenship from different countries. So that being said, he's over in Russia. He gets arrested for espionage, for spying, and Victor Bout as well. Well, Victor Bout and Paul got arrested at the same time, and Victor ended up getting traded for a prisoner in another here, and in the process of getting traded here, Paul was not traded. So now they have put Paul Whelan and Brittany together as far as the trade deal. Just like initially it should have been a trade deal with the two of them. So many Americans didn't understand why Paul didn't get traded when Victor got traded. So now it's Paul and Brittany. So why is Trump singling out Brittany and saying she's a spoiled brat? Just because Brittany wants to go home, which anyone would, and she wasn't arrested for spying. She was arrested for having a legal substance here in the United States that she didn't know was a legal substance there. So I think that the racism is showing in certain politicians who want to single out Brittany Griner and not mention that Brittany has no decision or deciphering factor in who she is traded for or what circumstances she's traded. So that being said, for Trump to single out a black woman shows the level of racism in our country. So us as black people, I definitely do think we pay a lot of money and invest a lot of money in sports. And I think it's definitely a good idea for maybe us to start protesting some of these sports and not going until Brittany gets back home. My prayers go out to her family. If you're a sports fan, I definitely would encourage you to not show up at any sports. Do not buy tickets. Do not show up until Brittany gets home. And that's what you would want if it were your sister, your mother, your daughter. My prayers go out to us, our community. And as black people, we have to stand up for what's right. God bless. Thanks for watching. I am Chernay. And if you have not clicked like and subscribe, do it now. Comment below. Bye.